it's easy for a leader to fall back on their habits as an individual contributor where, oh, so I need to take action and I need to do more. I need to fill in the gap. And in reality, your role is actually to motivate, inspire, and also uncover what's preventing your team from hitting those benchmarks.
I do find it interesting, new leaders who hide out in their office and close the door. And it's like, no, that's not your role anymore. Your role is to be the conductor at the front of the orchestra and telling people, okay, trombone, it's time for you to go. And drums, time for you to go. And people, that transition I find is super hard from individual contributor to leader. Any tips that you have on helping people to do that?
So I want to highlight why that can be so challenging to make that leap. And frequently it's because the messages that leaders are getting from their leaders, that, the messages they're getting from their leaders are about productivity, profit, like the data of their team and their performance. And so it's easy for a leader to fall back on their habits as an individual contributor where, oh, so I need to take action and I need to do more. I need to fill in the gap. I need to do this because my team's not doing it. And in reality, your role is actually to motivate, inspire, and also uncover what's preventing your team from hitting those benchmarks. And sometimes that thing preventing your team from hitting those benchmarks is reality, because so often at the top, we're setting goals that are push goals, are stretch goals, and we haven't taken into account that, okay, this team is down 20% of their staff. So of course they're not going to meet their projected things. We had a major outage of our product, et cetera, et cetera. And so it's impossible for us to still expect that the people that are left are going to hit the same goals with all this adversity.
I think that's so good, because I think so many senior leaders, we get rewarded for doing great work, right? That's how we got promoted. And I made this note this morning and I wrote down SIS, swooping-in syndrome, right? Because we love to firefight. It's what we do. And that's the only way that you can take on new challenges and new responsibilities. Because if you're constantly swooping in, then people create a dependent relationship on you. Oh, Katie's going to come and fix this. And you stunt their ability to grow up so that you can go do better and more things.
Yeah, well, and I'll add to that, because that experience of being swooped in on, I would turn that around on each of the leaders. And how would you feel if your leader did that to you, right? If you're senior executive, VP, what have you, or if you are one of those senior executives and your board member came in to swoop in on you, how would that make you feel? That exact same feeling that you might be having is exactly what your team is feeling. But they are not empowered with authority and potentially with enough confidence or experience advocating for themselves and standing back up to you and saying, here's the impact of your actions. Because that's pretty threatening to the average employee to do to their leader, because it's just this weird power imbalance, where we're responsible for their jobs, their paycheck, their livelihood, their ability to get ahead. We have to acknowledge that we have to be the ones to come to them and help them to advocate for themselves.